So the Western Conference is loaded and then some, with the difference between the 14th seed Jazz and the 1-seeded Nuggets being 7.5 games, and those Jazz are only 2.5 games out of the 8th seed. We've also got quite a few teams who are a lot better than we thought, between the Kings, the Mavericks. Some people would tell you they didn't think the Lakers were going to be this good. The Clippers, perhaps, are another team like that. And then we also have a few teams who have had some really close games this year between the Grizzlies and, well, other teams that I can't think of besides the Grizzlies. So, what's going to happen with this Western Conference? Well, I think the first thing I'm going to give you is I'm going to give you the teams that I fear could fall out of the real playoff race here. So, number one, the T-Wolves. It's basically, do I think Derrick Rose, Karl Anthony Towns, and Robert Covington can carry these guys to the 8th seed in this Western Conference? I think that's tough to ask for. I know there's been a resurgence ever since Jimmy Butler got traded, and Covington is, the ultimate 3-and-D guy, but between Wiggins still being a disappointing offensive player, granted, he did have a nice little stretch in December, but he's also followed that up with 2 underwhelming games since. On top of, Teague's efficiency is kind of horrible, and Saric has been solid but not amazing since the move. This team is still not, that deep outside of Derrick Rose, because Tyus Jones has been pretty meh this year, and Anthony Tolliver, he's been serviceable for his 15 minutes. I don't know. I'm not going nuts about the whole T-Wolves roster. The next team I think is in fear of dropping out is the Mavericks. I know Luka's been amazing, but he still has the games where he finishes with 7 points and he doesn't shoot well, which is fine because he's a rookie. I think he also fuels off of that home crowd a lot, but I just don't think he's going to be able to carry them all the way to the postseason. I mean, hell, rookie year LeBron James couldn't even get the Cavs to the playoffs. Now, granted, he got damn close, but still, I don't think we believe that Luka is rookie LeBron good right now. And I think without him, they don't have a real chance, even for as good of a coach as Rick Carlisle is. Next, I would look at the Sacramento Kings. I mean, the spacing is great, going from Zebo last year to Bielitsa this year. Willie Cauley-Stein's better, Buddy Hield and De'Aaron Fox are better. They just got Bogdan back as well. I just don't think some of the things with this team are going to hold up. Between Buddy Hield, Bielitsa, and Shumpert, all 3 of those guys are having career seasons. I mean, this is the best shooting year of Shumpert's career by far. Bielitsa's shooting 54%. So I could picture some of these guys falling back down to earth. And then for as good as De'Aaron Fox has been, he's still 21 years old. You're also playing a 19-year-old in Bagley, 23 minutes a game. I'm not saying they're going to start sucking, but maybe they finish with 39 wins or something, and they just barely don't make it. The next team, that's kind of it, actually. I'm confident that the Warriors are going to go on a run here and get number 1. I think the Nuggets and the Thunder can be number 2 and 3 because Denver's ability to keep winning, even as they've had injuries to Gary Harris and Millsap, is pretty nuts. Jokic is moving around defensively way more than he ever has. He's also getting the ball more often now, which I think was a little bit of a problem the past couple years. OKC has been amazing defensively, and they've been able to hold it together on offense, even as Russ has had his efficiency problems. I still think Westbrook has been pretty damn good this year because of his playmaking, his rebounding, and just the threat of his existence from the defense, where they have to collapse on him all the time. The Lakers and the Blazers, I could picture 9 million different things happening with. Actually, the Lakers, the Blazers, the Clippers, and the Grizzlies, I could picture a million things because one tendency the Lakers have is to just suck randomly, these weird games. They had this game against the Magic not long ago where they were just horrible in the third quarter defensively, just because they were. You still got the Ingram thing, which is a little awkward with LeBron. Lonzo's shooting has regressed. Some of that's because he just takes too many dumb threes. You got the Blazers, who I think are going to make a move at some point here for just something. I don't even know what. But their defense has slipped. Perhaps some sort of a defensive-minded wing, if you can get another one. You got the Clippers, who have struggled to, win games since Lou Williams got hurt. On top of defensively, Gortat and Gallinari are kind of your two closest guys to the rim, which is pretty meh, on top of the fact that Avery Bradley has been a bad NBA player for the past 2 seasons, and they're giving him like 30 minutes a night. The Grizzlies have had a lot of close wins this year. Can they keep on grinding those victories out? They just got Austin Rivers. Can he be a big difference to their offense? Maybe. That's kind of what they need right now. Then if we can go down even more, we're looking at the Rockets, who I think need one more guy, and then after that, assuming Chris Paul can just be in shape by the 50th or 60th game of the year, can probably get it going a little bit more. They have won 4 in a row. You got the Spurs, whose offense is coming alive. The defense is probably not going to be that good all season. The Pelicans, similar to the Blazers, I expect them to make a move because you got the Anthony Davis thing bleeding down their neck. If they don't, I could picture them falling out of this. And then you got the Utah Jazz, who I am skeptical of because their offense just may not get it together. I mean, Donovan Mitchell, based on his expectations, has not been that good this year. His efficiency has sucked. He's taken way too many bad shots. He's having games where he'll take like 15 shots and get 2 assists. So yeah, if I was to give you a number, if I was to give you a ranking, I think it would go, and I am prepared for this to be entirely wrong by the time this crap show of a race finishes. Warriors, Nuggets, Thunder, Rockets, Lakers, Grizzlies, Blazers, Spurs. There's your 8 teams. I think the team that I'm predicting to make the biggest jump is the Rockets, which is really not that massive of a jump. They're only 2 games behind the Lakers right now. I just think Daryl Morey is going to do something on top of the talent that team still has. The Lakers as the 5th seed is mainly just because I believe in LeBron that much. I could also picture them making some kind of a move, swapping KCP's contract for some other guy on a 1-year deal who could help him out a little bit more. The Spurs as the 8th seed, a lot of that is just believing in Popovich. And trust me, between them, the Pelicans, the Clippers, it's really damn close. And again, I'm not going to be surprised if this prediction is completely wrong. Because, who the hell predicted the Kings and the Mavericks and the Clippers to be right in the thick of all this, you know? Like, I think we all would agree that those teams are going to be better. And there was definitely some belief that the Clippers could be in this, but there's one team in the West who has no playoff chances. So, yeah. So that was me trying to defend myself when someone goes back to this video and is like, wow, this dude was wrong about actually everything. Yeah, you know what, it happens, it's fine. So yeah, I think that is my take on this crazy Western Conference, and that's it.